Alrighty. So, last time. So, Bruce decided to scoop up some of the dust left behind by the Barbed Devil, putting it into his Regal Beagle Alehorn. You all then decided to return to the group of chain devils in the other room. You were then permitted to enter through the portal as agreed upon and continue your journey. Once through the portal, you dropped into another area, which was filled with ruins, pools of lava, and a large river of lava. The temperature in this area was extremely warm and was starting to wear on you, not as much, but still taxing on some of you. Inside the room, you met a group of, some of you met a group of another group of chain devils, which gave you a puzzle to solve, saying that there is a way out in a place of renewal. You decided to start searching in the pools of lava all around the ruins and the river. Eventually, you all found something magical in one of the 5 lava pools. Reeel entered the lava pool to check to see if the pool actually held the key, and was teleported somewhere else upon entering and taking some damage. Manfred used a little bit of acid to help nullify the lava and was successful, turning the lava into a more stable liquid.
I dropped an acid bomb on the pool of lava.
Saved us a lot of life.
Upon entering the new area, you were met face to face with a pit fiend, a very powerful devil. The area that you were was a large lava ocean with floating metal platforms, 3 medium platforms, and a large platform that held the pit fiend. You then entered combat with the pit fiend, and after you were told about the treasure around its neck, and that you must go through them. The lair itself caused some challenges on its own, as the metal platforms moved around the central large platform, causing some of you to fall off and into the lava. However, you did come out on top after a very harsh and rough battle, defeating the pit fiend and claiming the medallion around its neck. Reeel placed it around his neck, and Laura identified it as the Amulet of Eternity, a legendary item with some advantages and some shortcomings as well. You then returned to the barracks with Dixon and the other 2 skeleton companions. You were told by Dixon that you were gone for a few hours and were wondering where you had gone. Manfred decided to Chaos Warp Dixon outside of the bunk room. With this happen,
Chaos Warp.
Yeah, Chaos Warp.
That's a magic spell.
Whatever.
Vortex Warp.
Whatever. Chaos Warp, Vortex Warp, same stuff.
Yeah.
So, when this
Chaos control.
Yeah. When this happened, there were angry orc voices heard outside, and 2 massive orcs holding Dixon threw him back into the room, and are now holding everyone in the barracks as prisoners of the outpost. So, that's where we pick up today.
I want to take a nap.
It's like, is it night? We don't know.
It doesn't matter if it's nighttime. I'm the old man. I
Yeah.
can nap whenever I want to. Yeah, I'm pretty hurt.
I do think
I need to go back.
I think when we left off, I did just like lay on bed and start playing my much. So I'm pretty much ready to.
Oh, Manfred.
No.
Yes.
That sounds like a golden voice.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
You're 26 too.
Old and senile.
Doesn't mean I'm young either.
I feel it in my bones.
Do you think you might be able to possibly put the amulet back in the box? Because now that it is out, we could have a possibility that Fox might know our location now, and we really might have trouble if he decides to come here and find us.
I think that may be for the better.
instead of
course.
destroying it, because I don't think destroying it would just be a last option.
But it would be fun.
It would be, but we'll try and keep it intact for a little bit.
Is there anything alive still in the puzzle box? The six.
It was just those chain devils.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Wouldn't it?
Unless you want to try again. No.
We last left all the imps at the first gate and in the second gate area alive. The only things that were dead was the first devil that you met,
I think
and
there
then
was,
the actual pit fiend.
There's technically, what, 12 things that I know that are alive.
Yeah, it's just chain devils. Do you know if you're able to open the box again?
I would like to try, but again, I'm also severely wounded, and I'm running out of
Because
magic.
you know the secrets of the box, you can open it as freely as you want to now.
You want to try to do it again?
Maybe in the morning.
You
Is
can
this
open
one of
it.
your skeletons, guys? Who's this?
That's a zombie.
Where
Okay.
did the zombie come?
Well, you
I don't
take
know.
your rest.
I only have 2 skeletons.
Because you just had I couldn't remember how many you had
Okay.
still with you. So
I'll, if I can reanimate more, but not right now. So
Well, yeah.
Well, you guys can take first rest. I'll watch. I know we're in a prison cell, but still, just in case you want to try some funny business, I'll do first watch.
Archer, what is Reeel doing?
What? I'm not doing nothing, man.
One
Give me
listening,
diarrhea.
2 sitting down, 3 idly holding. Like, you know how with any necklace you just feel it. That's what Reeel is doing.
Bruce is gonna walk over to Reeel and just kind of like sit next to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and be like, Reeel, I think we need to train a little bit more. Because, dang, you can't hit a thing.
You so slobby.
Luna says this. Ripping everything.
I understand it takes joy in other people's misery, but as far as I'm aware of, I did rescue 2 people out of the body of lava, and I just
Yeah.
missed 1 pit demon.
Yeah, a useless piece
Well.
of old lady like me.
Am
I guess
able
that
to,
is something.
able to take
Smell
a
my
short
keys.
rest? It says it has to be at least an hour long. Because I'm human.
I mean, I have a feeling everybody's taking long rests.
Yeah.
Considering we're in a jail cell.
I also have 2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah, we have heat exhaustion times 2.
So I'm saying, a lot of you are exhausted. So while, yes, we could do the short rest thing, I have a feeling that a lot of you will want to do the long
Yeah.
rest
Yep.
thingy.
Oh, sorry.
Like, well, figure out what to do with the necklace this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, Bruce is gonna walk back to his bunk and he's gonna lay down.
Rio, are you wanting to take second watch?
I can, yeah.
Okay, I'll wake you up when it's your shift.
You should put the 3 skeletons in our beds.
Yay!
I'm gonna have this one.
Or put them in a bed together.
Yeah! Sleep over!
Oh, maybe like the power upgrades.
I'll have that one guard.
Yeah.
I only have 2. And then that one actually, I'm okay with watching the door with whoever is.
I am.
Is that the doors?
I'm
Yeah,
up.
I think so.
I will just sit right here and start playing softly so people can fall asleep easier.
I don't know. It
Um,
kind of looks like a furnace.
While people
And
are
yours?
asleep,
This is the
Oh.
door. Sorry.
can I do
I'm gonna be
Song
on
of
the
Rest?
opposite side of the door.
I
That
mean-
is what it's called.
Well, I mean, you can.
I'm just playing while
Okay,
doing
I was like,
my
it's not going to give anybody extra hit points or nothing.
I
but
know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can.
I'm just playing to play it.
For
Yeah, you can.
flavoring.
What, the Song of Rest?
It's
Yeah,
flavoring.
it doesn't give you anything special. It gives you, yeah, it heals you, but that's like during a short rest. It gives you an
Oh.
additional D8 or something.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it's like, but we're doing a long rest,
Yeah.
so all of y'all will get your.
Fair enough. We've had a lot of combats in the last adventure. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to eat herb? Can she, well, can she eat herb? Herb.
I'm not eating my giant frog. I forgot what it's called. mushroom.
Sure.
Yes. I gotta find stuff.
That first thing we fought, was that a demon or a devil? Those are
Which one?
the one we threw the slot at.
That was a devil. It was a horn devil.
Not in your inventory, then.
I guess it's in the other one.
Or spike devil. Spike devil. That was the first one. Spike devil was the first one.
That means nothing to me. I just want to know what kind of ash I have,
Yeah. The sewer
so I can
shroom.
mix it with a drink one day.
So, I definitely need a con save. I mean,
Do you know what it does, or you're testing it by eating it?
We were gonna eat it. Come on, come on. 11.
what's your hit points at?
10. Oh, did I on the
You
line?
have a chance.
It wouldn't kill you, knock you out though.
That's a 10. Hit hit points.
So she's knocked out.
I'm
just
unconscious.
watching her.
So I'm like in bed.
I'm just gonna.
No, not my.
I'm gonna healing word her and call her an idiot.
Is everyone else getting the long rest?
I'm just kind of waiting to see kind of like what everybody's doing.
I'm not messing around with anything. All I'm trying to do,
Divine's already passed out.
Real's in bed just playing with
All
the
of her
Batman.
points of healing, you idiot.
Not like Golem.
it's a question,
My
it's a question, Andrew. When did I specify what time I cast the animate the spell? I don't think we did. No.
I know you're doing it like in the mornings.
Okay.
I think.
Because so if that's what I was asking. Because if I don't, I currently do not have any spell slots unless I take a short rest to recast at nighttime.
Yeah,
So if
because I
have to
believe
do
yeah,
in the
it was
morning-
at the mornings. Yeah,
Okay.
because we did because when you got off the ship, you did it before you went into the caves and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, mornings I believe is when you did it. So, all right. Well, as you kind of like everybody just kind of gets their comfortable in the beds, knowing that you're probably not going to get fed this evening. The night comes and goes and passes. Everyone sleeps. So yes, you will all get the benefits of long rest and can remove 1 point of exhaustion. So if you have 2, you'll still have 1 more point.
It says it requires we have food and drink to remove a level of exhaustion.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It says it
It
right
does say
there.
that.
Requires food and drink.
Wow. That's interesting.
Well, we do have rations.
Well, you have rations. I'm gonna say you all eat some of your rations. I mean, unless Gohan's gonna cook something for you guys real quick.
Cook something in
That's
it.
what makes gritty realism so gritty.
So, I'm gonna say that you guys do have your, you have you have a little bit of your ration pack. Yeah.
I only have one.
It's gone.
No, you have 1 ration pack, but inside there should be like 10 of them in there.
Oh,
What is tinkering? tools
I've
for?
never opened it before.
Is it like a
I've got
sewing
5.
kit?
That tinkering tools are like it's like a mechanics tool bag. So
Yeah.
basically, like you have like a spanner. I think it actually tells you what's in it, but it's like you can do like minor upgrades and make small contraptions. Like gnomes usually use those to make like music boxes or like add things to like existing items. Like they might make like a regular loot into a loot that they could like.
It might be an automatic playing loop instead of or an automatic. Basically, it's like clockwork tools, but you have a lot of stuff where you can tinker
I
with.
was gonna
Tinker
see if
with.
if it has like a needle and I can get some thread and just make something in my inventory.
Is it the next one?
Yeah.
Well, are we doing anything?
That's what I'm saying. Is anything happening in the night while you guys are sleeping?
I'm not planning on it. No.
Okay.
Attunement, I guess.
Okay, so you are going to tune to the item?
I
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I'm attuning.
Okay. I think we talked about maybe putting it in the box in the morning.
I'm attuning.
He can
Okay.
still do it.
Real does not mention he is attuning to it. He just does attune to it.
Yep. Yeah, that's just something I need to know. All right. Okay. So benefit of the long rest. All can remove 1 point of exhaustion. So if you
Level up.
if you still no, if you still have the 1 point again, just remember it is disadvantage on ability checks.
We're level
only.
10, right?
Yes.
It should be 15.
Everybody should be level 10.
Manfred, I think.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you're done recasting your Skelly boys, I think now would be a good time to get rid of the amulet.
Where is the amulet?
Reeel had it.
On me.
Divine is still passed out of her bed.
Reeel,
Slap her awake.
No.
Yeah.
would it be alright if we lock the amulet back up in the puzzle box so we cannot become a target by Hawks? Because Hawks will know where we are.
Andrew, I'm gonna cast animate dead
You-
twice. First to reanimate a skeleton that was in my backpack,
Sorry.
and second to assume control over
The
those
other two?
Gotcha.
What did he say?
Oh no, I missed it too.
You said that Captain Hawks, and from my understanding, although it might draw attention, why would Captain Hawks know about this?
It is a beacon for gods and creatures wanting power. It is basically a step down from the fleece, and we would probably not want to be a target, especially since we are now in a fort.
Good question, Andrew.
It will protect us.
Mm-hmm.
Do my skeletons regain their hit points after a long rest?
I think if you read.
Because as long as they're not like broken, I can keep reanimating them.
So
But
I would.
I currently have one skeleton that's missing 2 HP. So you can get him back.
I will have to look at that. But because you're reanimating them.
Yeah. So I have.
Well, you're casting it to assume control over them. I'm gonna say that they probably. For right now, we'll say no, but I will
Okay.
definitely look.
So
into it.
I had one that was full HP when we left. One that just got full HP because he became.
Yeah.
And then one that currently has minus 2 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think we'll say no for now, but I will definitely look into that because that's actually a very interesting question, honestly.
I'm dead. Hold on.
Because that's important.
Take a long rest.
Because they technically don't have to sleep, so. Yeah, I'm gonna say
So-
no, but I am intrigued. I'm definitely gonna go look into that one. That one intrigues me.
So, Riel,
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with you. But understand that, I mean, the gods gave this to us as a gift.
we need to lock
if-
it up though, because right now we're in more dire needs than being a target of everyone. It is going to become
I
an
understand.
issue.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm trying to persuade you that it's not a bad idea to eventually take it out of the box.
Well, we can eventually take it out, I agree, but right now I think we should put it in and keep it in their lock.
As this conversation is happening, has Rio actually attuned to it? I don't know how long it's been since.
Well,
We're-
if you like kept it with you and kind of like got familiar with it throughout the night, yeah, it's fully attuned to you.
Called it your precious a few
Alright.
times.
No.
Sorry.
But right now we should probably be a good idea to lock it up for right now.
You're
For the time
salivating off
being.
my seat.
We can
With
take
the
it out.
amulet,
Yes.
as it is actively attuned, does it do anything?
asking?
I'm asking Andrew.
Sorry, I was dealing with my dog. Yes, I'm listening.
Did you hear what I asked?
No, I did not.
Okay. With the amulet after attunement, does it do anything? Like a living weapon kind of do anything?
Like there's no like physical noticings of it that are changed. You do feel imbued with power. Like again, like you are in full physical fitness. Like so you have this feeling of basically you feel like the best you've ever felt in your life.
Of course it's gonna deny they did it off then.
What's it do again?
Makes you feel like
Makes you an elf.
Basically makes you
It's
and
It's,
you become a target to every god and everyone that wants power and immortality.
is an artifact that is heavily influenced by the One Ring.
It's basically a step down from the fleece.
But
Oh, Andrew, I'm gonna use my
Men-
last spell slot to put a spell into my necklace.
I'm
For
listening,
third
Archer.
one.
Manfred,
Third one.
are you able to open up the box again, Manfred?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
I'm going to I'm gonna solve it, and then what happens when I solve it?
hold on, let me smoke my pipe before we go.
So as you solve the puzzle box,
The room turns dark.
the room does turn dark again,
Oh no!
and you are all shoved into the box, and except for Dixon, Divine does not come with you, or the Skelly Boys. Divine is asleep in her bed. She is not aware of what's going on. But no, the whole group, you all get transported into the box, and you are all left in the room that you last left before you. So you are back in the
So the
very
pit thing.
no, well, not the Pit Fiend room, but
The first one.
The wasteland.
the wasteland. Yeah, you're in an open wasteland.
Oh.
I say yes, I can take it back here whenever you want.
How
So it's-
far does it go? Can we see?
It seems to just go forever.
I'm still
So as far as you know, it goes forever.
And there's like nothing.
There's nothing yet. But essentially, I'll kind of just give you guys this so you guys can have the understanding. Essentially, you now have a demi-plane that is your own.
So we can still.
Do we know how to leave it?
Yeah, you can leave at any time.
Oh, okay.
How?
This is cool.
You just kind of leave, like a genie's lamp.
Oh, so
So can I just be like,
You don't know how funny that is, because my other character is a genie.
so Manfred.
So it's all based on Manfred.
oh, okay.
So you all enter at one time or you all exit at one time.
So we
So
can't do
so you
individual.
can't like leave somebody in here. Like it has to be all or nothing.
So Manfred. Do we just bury it in the ground here somewhere and mark the spot? What do we do?
So
But essentially
the
you can
issue
create this
is
however you want.
Manfred, you're currently the only one that knows how to solve this box, and which is fine. You can keep that information with you, but you can't know where the amulet goes from here.
Okay.
If that understands, if that makes sense. If our objective is to keep it a distance from us and from others, the one person who can access this demi-plane right now cannot know where the amulet is hidden within it.
Okay. I mean, I have my secrets. You can have yours.
do you understand what I'm saying, Manfred, though?
Yes.
If you know where it is and you have immediate access to it, it might be too tempting.
How about this? We could just leave the amulet there, wherever, on the ground, so we can see it when we come back, and he can give the puzzle box to somebody else. My thoughts are it's going to be hard to hide it with, because I imagine like the plane looks like pretty much the exact same
It looks like a barren wasteland. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And-
like,
Mhm.
it'd be hard to like hide it and try to find it again unless we leave something.
Unless you
which-
find a marker, yeah, make
which-
a marker.
If we leave a marker, it's probably gonna be obvious.
Well, technically, I can find it.
Yeah.
Oh, I could too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means Manfred probably also can because he's a wizard.
Yeah.
What is for me to know?
Yes, detect magic spell
Yeah.
exists in world.
You're
or locate object, other spell that exists in world.
Yeah, so hiding it might just not be worth it.
Well, we can just keep it in here. I doubt Manfred will want to get it out because that'd make all of us an immediate threat and target.
A good zone of truth and make a promise to us.
That's not how that works.
Do it.
We'll try it anyway. I don't
Well,
know.
right now, I think we should just leave it here and get out of here so we can deal with the current situation at hand. Right
Agreed.
now, we have bigger problems on our plate than dealing with an amulet. The amulet can stay in here, and it'll be here when we get back. So let's just leave it and go.
With that being said, Reeel will toss into the river of lava. That
There
they
isn't a
encountered
river of lava.
beforehand.
There is no river of
It's
lava.
just a wasteland. So imagine, like,
Oh, I thought we were in the second area where
no,
like the five
we're in the
pools of
in the
water
very
was at.
last area that we were, which is when you got it. We were in a wasteland.
So
Oh.
so essentially,
Is there no lava?
no,
No lava.
no. So essentially, this is a demi-plane that your group. I'll say this is a group is basically it's inside the puzzle box. You have this demi-plane. Inside this plane, you can make it look like however you want. So whoever had this puzzle box last, they put inside whatever they wanted.
So we can
in,
make it
you
grassy.
can make this however you want.
And then like apple trees.
Fix the biome.
I will later.
Make it a bond.
So
Sexy bond.
you can design it however you want.
What?
But is the caveat that we all have to enter at the same time?
Yeah, you all enter at the same
So
time.
me just having it doesn't matter because we all have to be together.
Well, we'll say in the immediate vicinity is how you guys are transport in and out. So essentially, you can't just open the box yourself, Manfred, and go in on your own. Everybody's gonna go in. Everybody's gonna go out. Kind of
Okay.
thing.
Well, that solves it
Okay.
then, because then him just opening it isn't gonna work.
But I am curious, and like, because I just kind of want to see. Does anybody want to do anything with the plane?
Can we change her because like he's
I don't know. What do you want to change?
I am just gonna I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna like imagine that there is a small pond, probably like 15 feet away from our group, and then just a big tree with bananas growing on top.
As a shark.
And
Roll me a charisma check.
What?
okay.
You should be able to take that.
What?
Do you have the thing where if the number you roll is lower than a 10, then you just do a 10 and add your
Do I have
charisma?
that?
I don't remember just yet.
I have that.
I have to look.
I do have plus
That
4
might be
charisma,
a
and
different
my
bard
Nemo
thing.
gives me
I was like,
another
some bards have that. Not all
plus
bards have
3.
that.
I do have
Oh wait,
that.
no, you do have.
What's it called?
It's one of the talent thingies.
Elbow has it. Elbow has Who's Elbow? I was speaking out of character.
Well, he has the special bard thingy too, so his is a little different. No, he has a different one. His stuff is a little different.
So I then have 14. Got a
Oh wait, when you make a saving throw. Oh, that's once per turn.
What
Okay.
kind of saving throw?
No, I know. I was just looking.
Do I have disadvantage on this?
You still have exhaustion.
Yeah.
So yeah, you still have disadvantage.
Ooh. Oops. I got a 12.
So, as you are, as you're kind of, just imagining this pond and trees, you start to see a shimmer in the distance. And as it does, you start to see this oasis like forming in the desert. And within a matter of 15 minutes, a pond and trees appear.
Can I
How did
also
you do
start
that?
imagining fish just like immediately?
Yep.
Do we see it at the same time?
Water.
Yep, everybody sees it.
Manfred, did you do that?
I did not. Where did
And
that
then
come
I'm immediately gonna like run into the pond and
Oh,
just feast.
I would like to also make a change.
I want to make changes.
We'll live in here forever.
No.
We don't know who's hand here.
Bad idea.
Do you remember we were
1,000 years later, like.
All the prisoners in here forever.
What do you want me to roll? For the charisma?
Yep, there's no charisma yet.
No. I think it's like a 4.
Yeah, no.
Did you get a nat one?
No, I got a 3. Charisma. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
I'd like to.
If you're wanting to try to make a change, yeah.
Okay, I want to see what you think. I don't want to change his. I just want to add on.
What?
Oh yeah.
You don't want to change
I
mine?
don't want to change
Okay,
his.
cool. Well, mine doesn't take up the whole place. You can take that land over
Got a
there.
7. No.
Alright, I want to
Not enough
imagine
pipe smoking. Okay.
medieval restaurant. Just like self-sustaining, full of ingredients.
Okay.
Piping hot. Steaming.
Yep, I
everything.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Better eats. better
Charisma
pizza,
check
Papa
indeed.
John's.
Yeah, it's like my dream restaurant. 14.
Uh,
Nice.
Yes, you just see this
You have
magical
disadvantage though,
medieval.
too, don't you?
Oh, do you s-
Disadvantage.
oh yeah, because of the reaction.
14. Oh.
There you go.
Yep. You all of a sudden you just see this gigantic keep just kind of pop out of the ground, and inside just this big banner just kind of comes across it, and it just kind of names itself. Gohan's Kitchen.
Go home.
This giant drawbridge just kind of drops down for no reason whatsoever, and then you just get, and the whole group just gets a whiff of food and pies.
I'm
and
going. I'm leaving.
Okay, that's enough.
And dragon what?
Next thing you know, we're all gone.
What are you talking about?
Gohan and dragon
Okay.
what?
So just kind of going around the table kind of thing.
Any-
Reeel, did you have anything that you were thinking about?
yeah, not too far off from the coastline that Bruce is creating.
Yeah.
Reeel will imagine a growing knoll of thatchy ferns and grass growing into larger a rainforest simply.
Gotcha.
With a wooden steps leading upwards towards his childhood home.
Gotcha. We need charisma check.
And then the artwork of it that I found is inside the Discord.
Gotcha.
And that's a
And
disadvantage
charisma?
if you have exhaustion.
I think he only had 1 point of exhaustion.
He did.
Yeah.
I only had
Or
charisma check
That's beautiful.
15.
Alright, so yeah, so
That's cool.
so everything, yeah, so everything that you see starts to appear.
What we doing?
Alright, and Laura.
I just want something simple. I
Okay.
just want not a huge stage, just like a nice little stage that I can do performances on. That's all I want. Since they already started building things, I'm like, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
Right outside of the giant castle-like structure of Gohan's Kitchen, a little performing stage and chairs and tables just kind of start to appear outside. So just a semi-structure. So,
Okay, that's enough.
yes, and at that,
Did we get rid of the amulet?
we left it there.
Reeel will place it in his childhood home.
Okay.
okay.
Good.
Alright,
You
so
really are. You know what you should have imagined? An impenetrable trap. With the amulet.
How would it? Okay.
He's laughing.
It would be pretty clever, but I feel like anybody who understands the rules of the plane can imagine a printable key.
It wasn't for us. It was for whoever finds the box.
The
whoever
box
finds
is
the
staying-
box and solves it next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it ever gets lost.
Yeah. You
That's
have to
the-
get a combined check of over 90 to solve it.
So yeah, so at the phrase of all right, that's enough. You all and are back into the barracks, and Dixon kind of sits there with just a kind of like several bowls of some sort of liquid and a small biscuit of bread next to each bowl.
This
Huh.
plane sucks.
And he kind of just looks at you and is like,
Back in the box.
they didn't know where you went. They got a little angry, but they left food. I
Thank
tried
you.
not to eat everybody's. I was really hungry.
Thank you.
Skeletons.
I grab a bowl. I sit in my bed. Sad.
Are they gonna come back here, I assume?
I don't know. I'm going to assume so.
Why are you so meek?
I have a question.
What?
Well, never mind. I know what that sound is.
What?
I heard like metal grinding.
Metal grinding?
Yeah,
That's my
like
teeth.
like they're sharpening something. I don't know what they're sharpening, but it sounds pretty big.
Do we have a window?
Sounds like a good one.
Do we have a window?
Yeah, there's windows.
I go to the window. What do I see?
You see like orcs just kind of start to like hammer things together into like what you would see these you know these instantly. What seem to be like stockades, and then you also see them kind of start to build a singular platform, and in the center put a giant stump kind of in the middle of it.
Aha! I was right.
What did we do wrong to these orcs again?
So we putzed around when we weren't supposed to be putzing around. When they said not to leave the room, we left the room. Real. For example, freaking Manfred throwing what's his face, sorry, out of the room with his magic spells, and then we got decided to go from guests to gourmet. So now we're gonna.
They're gonna kill us, aren't they?
I quietly pull out my pipe and start smoking everything.
What is Dixon
Hold
doing?
on, what's going on?
He's kind of sitting there eating his gruel.
Is he sitting?
Yeah.
Can I take a short rest? While I'm eating.
I don't think we have time
Sure.
for that.
I would like to.
Well, how much time do we have? 'Cause it's an hour.
Well, you don't know when the orcs are gonna come back or not, so it's.
I
kind of-
immediately run to the window as she's
Okay, I'm going to
panicking.
attempt to take a short rest.
Okay.
Let me know if I succeed.
Yes.
I would like
It's gonna
to.
blow off our heads.
guys, one, we're rushing extremely far into the worst possible situation. I understand that it's probable,
A soldier.
but
who's
we're
seen death
preparing
for
to
over
bunker
0.
down when there is a reasonable way we can just simply talk to them.
Yeah.
And if not, we have our gear on us.
We already disappeared a second time, so now that just gives them more of a cause to suspect us.
I suspect that they can still be reasoned. The fact that they're not dragging us out right now is the fact that they at least have structure. So I think Reeel is using a empty bowl, ringing on the bars to get a guard's attention.
Like at the door,
Before he does
The
that,
one of the windows.
whatever is it? Is a jail bars or is a jail door?
No, so they're not in a jail door at all. You're essentially just in like You're in a barracks. You're in a stone structure. Like there's a wood door. There's windows, carved out windows with with stuff that you can see in and out.
So it's not even a real jail.
No,
just-
basically you're under house arrest at the moment.
Okay. I suppose that there might be a guard outside the door. Then I'll knock.
Before he does that, I do want to walk over to Dixon and just kind of like cut him a little bit with one of my arrowheads.
Okay.
On the arm
I got you.
while he's eating.
I'll need you to roll to hit, good sir.
Do I see this?
Good job.
It's a nat one.
Congratulations.
Do you cut yourself?
Roll me another d20.
Andrew, I did prepare different
10.
spells for the day.
Okay. So, as you go to kind of step to kind of like just cut a little bit, you don't cut yourself, but as you do, you just see Dixon just kind of like look you dead in the eye and just kind of look at me like, and just stops you in your tracks, and he goes, "What are you doing?"
I was wondering how sturdy this was, and I figured you knew a little bit about arrows or bolts. Crossbow is different than because you work with vampires.
Okay. Yeah, I can look at that for you.
I was wondering if you knew a better way, or like a way to make them stronger. Don't you have to stab a vampire in the heart with an arrow to kill it?
With a wooden stake,
Are you?
but
I don't know.
I'm role playing. Are
well,
you insinuating?
wooden stake? Yeah, I
You
mean,
never fought a vampire. You're a
I'm not- yeah, exactly.
Um,
I've heard stories.
so wooden stakes work. So probably just taking off
This is
the
made of
metal.
wood.
Well, yeah, but take the metal bit off and then
Okay,
just sharpen the
okay.
wood. Or, I mean, there is the other option too. If there's, it's not as well known, but you can technically get a silver arrowhead and do the same thing. Yeah.
Can I make a do I know about vampires?
You can give me a history check or intelligence check for choice.
Can I help him?
It's the same thing.
Is
History and intelligence.
No.
And
One
that-
is your main skill, one is a specialty skill. So I didn't know if you had a higher history.
Yes.
That's why
History check it is.
I was like, yeah, they're both intelligent skills, but
13.
I'd say you're fairly familiar with vampires.
Or you could push them into running water.
That would you would know.
What? I don't know.
Vampires can't cross running water. If they
Can't
enter
cross.
it, they might melt.
So if I like have a cup of water and I'm like,
No, that's not running water.
it's
That's flying water.
what if I like on the ground?
Like a
That's-
stream.
Fresh, active, continuously fresh. Fishy fish.
I'm saying that as I'm just like laying down on my bed.
Aren't you? Oh, you're from the ocean. Don't you know the forest? No, you're from the ocean, big fish. Damn fish.
Fighting words, miss.
Your face is fighting words.
Oh.
Ugly.
I'm gonna take the arrowhead and throw it at her. Not to deal damage, just to like.
Just like
No.
Yeah.
Roll for attack.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Okay.
No balls.
Fine, I'm doing it for damage.
Do it. No balls.
What am I adding?
Your attack modifier. Or no, give me and see, you're throwing it.
Yeah.
Add your dex to the d20.
Okay. That is 14.
Miss.
So yeah, so you just see Bruce just take this bolt and just toss it, and it's not pretty. Like you just see it like
Unlike me and myself.
like how what's your AC again? 18. Oh, okay.
I'm
So yeah, just throws it, and you just see the bolt like go and just like drop like 2 feet in front of.
There's a warning shot. Next time it'll be for real.
You know what was his warning shot? Your mom. I pick up the arrow and throw it back at you. Yeah. Wait, what do I roll for?
You're adding your dex because you're throwing it by your hands.
Yeah.
The improvised attack would be a disadvantage.
Improvise attack.
Yeah, if it's a weapon that's not a weapon, then yeah.
An arrow is a weapon.
But you're not a monk.
Oh, would I have had
Oh,
this?
okay.
Yeah, technically.
Well, I didn't hit.
Yeah,
so it
missed.
didn't matter.
17.
I think that hits.
I mean, being a ranger, that makes sense.
Frick you, ma! Stay in your lane.
That hits, yep.
Yeah, by 1.
Yeah.
So you just see Thulna just go up, grab it, and like with some sheer force, just takes it and tosses it like a dart instead of a bolt, and you just see this go, and just kind of like it doesn't pierce hard, but it's just like
It's like through the
you
skin
you
a
have
little
you have a bolt sticking in your chest.
Got a paper cut. Ugh.
bit. I wasn't a soldier for 30 plus years just to putz around. You maggot.
That ain't noted. Duly noted.
Dooley.
I just trying to give you a look like, I think we were thinking that's what I was thinking. We should get out of here.
Good thinking. It's good
Okay.
thinking.
If you
So-
need to see the spells, then I switch.
I am
No, I got
sorry,
you.
but I am going to kind of.
All right, yes, Real, you go and knock
Apologies.
on the door,
Okay.
and as
Yeah.
as
And I'm
you
gonna like
do,
bonk you on the head.
When you
Uh,
knock on the door,
and he goes and
Wait.
knocks on the door.
it's
Yeah.
iron bars. Is
Huh?
it not iron bars?
That's why I thought so
You're
too.
in
but,
no, you're in a bunkhouse. They've literally locked you in a barrack bunkhouse.
So we see two things.
They,
okay.
they
Oh.
offered you a home and then you disobeyed them.
Wow.
Well, I can open the door if we need it.
So
Well, no.
so yes. So just remember, okay, the whole setup was is you were invited into the outpost. You were under suspicion of being Slod, because you learned through the orcs that the Slod have shape-shifting powers, so they don't 100% trust you that you're not Slod,
Who doesn't have shapeshifting?
but they let you come in under supervision. They were going to feed you, blah, 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 and then kind of broke the trust, so now they're highly suspicious of you. So,
Are they?
so and you're
Magic do what magic do.
and your feet and yes, so they feel yes, so they're we'll get there in a second. All right, so as Real, you knock on the door, you hear a really low, gruff voice coming from the other side, going like, "Ah, we fed you. What do you want?"
How much time has passed?
Is that what you're asking again?
About maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, because I don't get my short rest unless an hour passes. So that's why I was asking.
I doubt you'll get the short rest.
I'm good.
All right, yes.
When the orcs speak up, and I'm only wishing to speak to your commanding officer. I understand that we misplace your trust in us, and I think we all would like to apologize. I understand that. I understand that you guys don't trust us, but we mean you no harm, and it was entirely meant to be a swift passing through while we were here, but we have stumbled ourselves into several mistakes, and I think we would like to fix that with you all.
Doesn't sound like something a slot would say. Oh.
Yeah,
That-
slots are stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Roll. Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Right there.
Hey, does anybody want to give me bardic inspiration?
Yes, I will. D10.
Ah, let's hope it's a 10.
Oh, I love it. And the
No!
he rolled a nat 1 plus 1, and then rolled a 1 on the d10. So a 3. I love it.
Nice.
They are so mad. They're so
I hate it. I hate this.
Archer, please.
Oh.
What?
Should let the heart speak.
So,
Does somebody want to give me the help action
you-
after that?
I said
You hear-
I said
you
I'm
hear-
to help you because I'm right next to you.
you hear the orcs just kind of come back going, and due time the captain will talk to you.
How long is due time?
Whenever he damn well pleases.
Is this
When is that?
whenever he's done the
I'm aware of what that means, but
Manfred, I don't think you.
no. Just to let you know, it's not like that second part isn't very audible because I'm in the bed, just like resting my eyes. It was a question that did not need to be answered.
All right. So.
What?
So 4 hours pass.
4 hours.
So anything happening within the 4 hours?
I would like to also talk to the guard and
Okay.
ask him a question.
Okay.
Have you ever met a slod that was transformed in human figure?
Yeah.
words.
They do it all the time.
What do they act like or look like?
Like us. Like you.
And they act the same?
They act just like a normal human or whatever.
Do they ever have magical
What's normal?
abilities?
Yeah, they can cast spells, some of them.
Oh, that's nice.
I get what you're getting at, Bruce, but I don't think. all I'm thinking of is the episode of the Avatar where he has to prove himself not like Avatar Kyoshi.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
I'm thinking of.
I just want to
Where he just keeps on
understand
stumbling
more of
into
the-
evidence.
A
Yeah.
slod, you know?
Literally.
I just want to be like a slod.
There's no reason to stand it.
Huh? Yes.
Real supposedly probably does nothing. And I guess we all should discuss if communications go poorly, what is our plan? And I imagine the captain will either bring us to him or him to us. Probably the first.
I have a
What's our
disguise kit.
plan?
Listen, guys, I have this disguise kit. I can disguise myself as an orc. Is it right? Are they orcs?
Yes.
And I can leave.
No, they'd be really suspicious.
So we're already underneath suspicion of a shape-shifting creature.
Yeah,
You're gonna,
basically gonna
air
look as a
quote,
shapeshifter.
shape-shift into one of their own, be already in here, and walk out as one of their own.
Technically, he wouldn't be shape-shifting, he'd just be wearing green face.
What
He
if,
Air
said
quote,
naked
that's
disguise, that's what he wanted to do.
what if
Like I
I
said,
offer
air
them the ash of the devil we killed
What if
I
as a peace offering?
my firstborn son?
give them a reason why they want it, and then they'll probably take it.
I would like to talk to Paul. Okay.
So yeah, so multiple conversations are happening. We're gonna zoom in on one with Manfred and Thulna.
You said you were soldier.
It was a long time ago.
How long?
Oh. I'm technically 50 something.
Well, so am I. Does not answer the question.
It was 35 years ago.
You're 50? What?
Oh.
Doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you that part later. Oh, weird.
Look like you're in your early 20s.
Anyways. Why? Why are you asking?
Because you mentioned it.
Okay, and?
And I want to know.
Oh, you want to know more? Oh, yeah. Back in my day. Back in my day, I was serving a rotten king and wanted land for nothing. done nothing, and deserve nothing. Bruce, do we need a moment? Unless
That is the best.
Unless it's Zach talking, are you okay?
No, no. I love my mom to death.
Okay.
That was the best. Just random eavesdropping comment like, sounds like my mom.
Who loses concentration?
Yes. D6 for Zach.
Anyways, Zach.
Even the guard was left.
You can have it.
He's like,
You can have that D6 any roll you want.
okay. Alright.
Let me start giving D an inspiration.
I'm just
More
gonna like
fun.
turn around from the conversation and go to my bed.
Okay. Well, I hope it gets better at that. I hope it gets better. Yes, I
Be
came
facing
from
the
a.
corner crying.
I came from a different island, a different continent, from far away from here.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, what's the place called?
Oh, I don't remember this forever ago, but I do remember the flag.
You don't remember where you're from.
Yep. I don't remember the name. I remember it was so rotten I tried to forget it. Also, I made a pact with some fae, and that's why I became a ranger.
What?
Yep.
See, and they get mad at me for sorting the devil.
It wasn't I who got mad. It was Miss Elf over here.
We've got
Well,
all sorts of things.
Yes.
A fan, devils, birds,
I'm a widow.
men.
The one with the longer ears.
She's a hungry beauty.
I'm a young elf, so yes,
Very
I'm a husband.
young.
Putting on an 18-year-old boy.
Sounds like
Oh, Chris Hansen.
sounds
A
like
100 is.
we had similar
around
situations.
that age in elf years.
Oh, I don't walk off looks. I walk off digits. Thanks. Okay, what?
So it sounds like we were in similar situations.
I say, those spells look familiar, at least for a second.
What are you talking about? Bells are the same no matter where you well, that's not true.
No, my flock of men were just average men. Lost a few of my battle buddies. That was my favorite. His name was Reggie. Reginald. Died from fireball or something. Fire came from the sky.
I don't know that one.
Well, good. Tragic stuff.
For simple stuff. Anyone can learn a fireball. If there's a little bit of
I
background.
just side eye.
At him or at me?
Both of them.
Shut your eyes. I'm gonna.
Well, thanks for sharing. Made my nap a little less boring.
Yes.
Were you finished?
Oh.
I'm summoning you to me, so you're not next to Chris.
Well, if you don't mind, you think it's gonna be great. The kingdom was so stupid and so foul. That I was the only survivor out of the battlefield because I escaped as soon as more than half of our men went down the second we hit the ground with our feet. In fear, I crawled back to my kingdom.
Were you jumping out of something?
We were running down the hill. We were running down the mountain. With horses and feet. Their tootsies. And their bootsies. Yeah.
Interesting one.
Our king was stupid. We just followed his orders.
You should change the
Those
story.
kids are.
I honestly thought you were gonna say the land was so foul that I just blended in and they didn't even see.
I mean, I did blend pretty well. They didn't find me for long, but I'm still blending in pretty well because the kingdom didn't find me either. They still don't think they're after me anymore. But I went back to that king, sobbing and mourning for my fallen brethren. Oh, I wish I did, but the guards got to me before I did anything, and they sent me into a deep, dank dungeon. And I was there for quite some time, and I escaped somehow. And I ran away. I ran. Ever since then, they tortured me. They would do all these foul things like cut my back open, and they would try to amputate my arms and legs. There would be bruises and scratches and all this, and then they threw me in another room where the rats tried to eat me, and I tried to beat them away. French stuff. French torturing
What
stuff.
French?
You wouldn't know you weren't there. You wouldn't know her. You wouldn't know her. She was one of the school. That being said, I ran off. I jumped onto the first boat and left. And I'm never made it since.
Now you see me.
Adopted daughter, yeah.
How does that work exactly? Like,
She adopted me.
well, that's not what I mean.
You sign a paper, and
I know
and
how
the-
adoption
oh.
works.
Bruce over here with with the.
I'm saying
I know from
humans do not
experience.
have normally long lifespans. Elves do.
So? That means I can take care of my mom when she gets old.
I was. Oh yeah. I
She
got
is
stuck in
old.
my eye. Yeah.
Well,
there's-
now she's young, so now she has an extra
Yeah,
life to
you're
live.
gonna have to explain that one to me, cause that sounds like some devil magic.
I'll be brief. We went to a Fey island. I found some neon mushrooms, and
You're quite fond of the mushrooms, aren't you?
I am. They take me to different places I never seen, and I want to continue doing that because existence is pain.
Well, I feel that one. I understand.
Oh, you should partake of the mushrooms with me sometime.
I'm good. I
Are
need
you-
my,
Suit yourself.
I need my wits about me.
Who needs wits when the existential dread of reality creeps into your mortal coil every waking moment for the rest of your life? Okay. I took a mushroom one day.
Okay, bye.
No.
No, we're like 10 feet apart. Like,
I just sit in the corner like, oh. No, I took a mushroom and I fell asleep. No, I took a mushroom and I was standing on the boat, and I see these fairies, these weird things. I don't even know what they are.
Butterflies.
Whatever the frick. Wait, you weren't there. Shut up.
right?
That's what I imagine a
I
fairy
guess
looks like.
they were standing in the shoreline, and I felt this intense
Crabs.
dread. You know what? It could be. The shroom was so good, it could have been crabs. Oh dang, I could have been kidnapped by crabs. Hold on a second. I jumped off the boat, swam back to shore. They did a weird dance. Bada bing, bada boom. This 50-year-old hag is an astounding 25-year-old lady. I was beautiful. Still beautiful, I guess. And that was it. That's how I got my youth. No fey contract intended. Just ate shrooms and putzed around a little.
Thank you for the exposition.
Thank you for having me.
No,
No, okay.
whispering, so you kind of get the hint to
Yes.
stay warm.
Your voice.
Bruce and I have a theory.
By the way, I was a soldier too. Okay, bye.
Wait, don't go back.
No, that's all it's like.
So did you what king?
If I want to see if he's
You don't know.
Oh, you're gonna have me wait when I pour my heart out? Fuck off for your old
we want to confirm
nastiness
one
with
thing.
your nasty.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing we want to confirm.
Oh wait, I stabbed you. Alright, you're still, you have blood, right?
What about my blood?
Didn't they say I'm metagaming? Wait,
Oh, you're not
So-
gaming.
yeah, the slots have blue.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sots
the
have
red.
blue, but only like what 3 or 4 of us showed blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Right?
3 of us did.
3 of us,
Nice.
which
Dixon was not one of them.
they don't know it, but technically I did not show blood because I
We were like, no, because
didn't
that's weird.
lose yet.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that is confirmed.
But did they
We're wanting to
accept
confirm
the
one thing.
illusion?
A lot of them.
I see it's
so-
actually true.
And then we did
Just
what we
more-
did an oopsie
more
and that was
finesse
Ugh.
with things.
You mean Manfred did
than
Yeah, boy.
us
Wait,
buddies.
things
So-
don't have to be about. Can you zone of truth and
We Zone Truth,
fix
we tried.
We tried.
Oh yeah, didn't he?
Don't
Long
say
time
it too
ago.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it has? Yeah.
Well, more like
your zone of truth sucks?
Hasn't worked yet.
Can we talk to the orcs?
Yep. Not talking to the group.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, you're part of the group. You're
No,
Dixon.
I'm- oh, yeah, I am Dixon,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dixon.
Oh no,
because
Dixon's
I was
nodded
able to
off
walk
at this
through all
point.
that slug
He's
without
nodding
having-
off?
He's nodded off.
Without getting a scratch on him.
Hey! Yeah, you just hear
He
you.
wasn't even running.
So over
he
in the
was
corner,
walking.
Dixon is kind of like
As
covered
if
up,
Nothing was
and
going on.
he's just loudly snoring this very sad, pitiful snore, like.
Guardsmen!
That boy needs a meal.
What? Surely you must have some test. What?
We proved that we're not slugs.
Yeah.
Math test.
Oh no, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at math. No.
You must have some test.
I'll sing you
You're
a song.
suspicious of us. Yeah, we do.
Toss
But
another
we're
round.
waiting. For what? For the captain to get here.
It's not gonna require killing us, is it?
Why would you? Only if your blood's the wrong color.
Is this
Deal.
like the witching trial where if you survive a thing then you're a witch, but if you don't survive you're innocent?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Sounds better. Yep, if you fall down the river,
Okay.
No.
you die.
Okay, thank God.
Same.
So that thing out there is not ours.
I was thinking the
I
same
continue to
thing.
smoke my pipe.
It all depends on how the captain likes you. If he doesn't like you, it's gonna be hard.
Laura, you gotta throw it back so he can like.
If he does,
So, no, apparently.
Listen to your mother now.
I watched a video earlier about.
I'll show you. You're not throwing it back.
paladins. And apparently, paladins throwing it back is a thing.
We had this on
In
seduce.
D&D.
it is.
I like the pants on it.
So,
That's enough of
if the captain likes you, it could be easy. If the captain doesn't like you, it's gonna be the hard way.
What is the captain like?
It depends on the mood he's in.
You say we're over. Now
What
you're
kind of
right.
mood is it in?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Maybe you should go see him.
Yeah.
Manfred!
go see him.
Does he like?
I like to keep my head where it is.
I don't blame you, sir.
Between your legs. 'cause you're
Well, how
standing.
will you learn anything?
Because the captain
Because
might
good
slice us.
soldiers follow orders.
That's a reference. No.
I've never seen this movie.
You can just ignore him. He likes to talk.
He's
Well,
old.
if you were a soldier, would you
Deranged.
follow orders?
Man.
I am not deranged.
That's what a deranged person would say.
No,
It's the guard having
it
like
sounds a lot like a
this
deranged
and
person.
I mean, he's on the other side of the door. You don't really know like any body language or change.
Well, maybe he's getting maybe he's just getting some free like entertainment.
Can I perceive his emotion?
May I ask how?
Thinking in his face.
He's on the other side.
He's on the other side of the door.
Or a wooden door.
It's a wooden door.
We're talking through the people.
Let's be honest. We all know with our abilities we can get out of here very, very easily.
So let's not do that.
We're trying to work with the grain, not against the grain.
Yes, we
Yeah.
we have the same enemy. That means we're friends.
Hey, do you know this guy named?
And if all fails, we can live
Never
the
heard
rest
of-
of our days happily ever after.
Sorry, I choked on some alcohol.
Why would we have to fight them if we just have to do a test? And if we fail, then you can fight them. So you don't get killed.
The young elderly.
I'm not suggesting fight them. I'm just saying we could get out of here.
Well,
If that is what the plan is.
No, Manfred, you have let us in enough trouble. It is time for you to sit back and watch.
Oh, are you sure you don't want mushrooms? I feel like you have a great.
I literally, as soon as we got our long rest, after I re-upped my skeletons, I said, I'm gonna take a nap. 4 hours later.
You should take another nap.
That's a fine nap right there.
I don't think I can only do my recovery once a day.
It doesn't matter, something else.
You can only recover once a day.
My
Well, the arcane,
We built
arcane
different.
recovery.
Oh, I was
Only
saying
once
we
a day.
built different.
Yeah,
because-
no, I gained 2 level 3 spells in the equivalent of 1 hour. So, good.
Alright. So, Real, anything happening during these 4 hours for you?
No.
Okay.
Let's hope these tests show
Alright,
that
so,
it's not, we might need to
4
figure
hours
this out.
go by.
Another 4 hours?
No, the same 4 hours. This is all this conversation was happening during that 4 hour wait time. Because that's what I asked. So, all right, you got 4 hours till he shows up. What are you doing? So conversating different things. Dixon's passed out. Divine's still passed out.
Man, she's been asleep for a while.
Beauty sleep for an astral elf is thousands of years of terror.
And
Wow, we're turning
So-
right now. It's an astral.
sorry. All right. So in 4 hours, you hear the sound of clanking chainmail and plate mail coming. It's surprisingly you can hear it over the thunderstorm happening outside.
And Dixon's snoring.
Yes,
Okay.
Dixon's storm. And as it approaches, it gets louder.
Man.
And within an instant, you hear the bolt on the door unlock.
Opening your
And as the door opens, you see standing before you a very
Man, okay.
heavily. Yeah, we'll use that one. Very heavily armored
Big boy.
orc captain.
Big boy.
And standing behind him are also 2 very heavily armored orcs as well.
He
They are
got
metal.
a chef.
Those are my metal ones.
He got a chef
They
apron
stopped
on.
selling these at Walmart.
There's a new set that comes out in July. This one has a blue dragon. I'm very excited.
Oh my
I'm
god.
tweaking out. I'm tweaking.
So you have 3 very heavily armored orcs that have approached the barracks and have opened. You can see a few others kind of just standing behind as well. The captain walks in, and as he does, you just see his tusks just kind of stick out a little farther, and his gruff voice. He snorts at all of you, and this kind of like, so, I got troublemakers in my outpost.
That's
Just
what it meant
him. I pointed Dixon.
What? Oh,
He's the one that escaped, not us.
So,
I'm not pointing at anything. I do have 3 skeletons surrounding me.
I'm gonna ask this one time. Any of you swan?
No.
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 Oh, he's mimicking him.
I just said,
Though, I'm sure you hear that with every single response. I think we're all more than willing to prove our innocence.
Well, there's one way to do it.
Is that you're cutting yourself and showing your blood?
I like this one.
3 of them don't have blood.
What?
The skeleton.
Skeleton.
The skeleton. Okay. Laura.
Yeah, the 3 that are in front of me
Yep.
beside me.
Yeah, the 3 skeletons. Yeah.
Aha, there's
I
Oh,
can do that
I
for
will
myself.
say, I will say this,
Get him.
sir.
I
There's
can-
one person among us that we do not have an alibi for.
And which one is that?
I point to him.
We lied.
Dixon.
The small one.
Put
I
it
burned up.
He joined us while we were already on the island. We do not know him prior to 2 days ago.
That is oddly suspicious.
And yeah, he didn't seem too scared. So that one we do not have an alibi for, but the rest of us, we've been travelers together, and we traveled to this island, and we got here about 2 to 3 days ago.
By boat, away from this destination. Far, far away.
I've got Devil Lash.
So,
Oh, we didn't clean up. I didn't clean up my face.
we'll make this easy and simple.
Okay.
Hold out your hands.
Okay.
We'll walk up. BL will walk up first. But yeah.
So, as he does, or as you do, so as Reeel walks up, one of the guards comes up and grabs you by the wrist,
Well,
pulls out a dagger, and places the point at the rear of your palm, and drags it down to your index finger,
Ow.
dealing 4 points of slashing damage.
Just but a scratch.
That's a weird
And
scratch.
as he does, a little
Bring me different knife.
a small cut of red blood starts to pool down out of your flesh.
All of us. They do it to all of us.
Well, I'm asking who's next.
I will be next.
All right.
Do I get to step out when that happens?
Yeah, he lets you out.
Okay. Just
So you're out in the rain.
yeah, I'll of course be observing everybody else.
Oh yeah. Well, as you walk out, you see like almost the entire garrison is standing there too. You are surrounded roughly by about 30 orcs.
Oh, we can take them. We could.
Alright, go on. Same thing happens. 2 points of slashing damage. And again, a pool of red starts to pool into your palm.
I go up next.
Alright. Laura, 4 points of slashing damage.
You wanna go?
Alright, all the skeleton part.
2 points, Manfred, and yeah.
you want
I'm not a
You
noble.
want Dixon?
Dick? No, what's the character?
Divine.
Divine to go.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll wake up. She'll take 2.
The skeletons are
Are the skeletons cleared?
Yeah, the skeletons are cleared.
I would like
They scratch against their palm.
cool.
Alright.
They have no bone. They have no flesh.
It's like they have no blood.
They're a solid castle.
Is Divine's
Yeah, Divine's good.
I would like to go behind Dixon.
Dixon's still passed out.
Passed out.
Alright.
Unless somebody wakes him up.
I'm gonna
I
wake
really
him
no,
up.
I want to make
Okay.
Fine.
No, I
whatever.
want to.
You both pick him up and throw him on the ground.
Just like throw. We're gonna.
Yeah,
we're gonna
throw him
throw
at
him
the
in
orcs.
front of the orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna.
He kind of stands there like, what? Huh? And the orc captain grabs his hand and holds it over to the other one. And he takes 1 point of slashing damage.
And
And as it cuts, a small pool of red starts to appear on his palm. But as it does, it also begins to shift and change. And starts to ooze a bluish but greenish color at the same time.
Oh no.
And as he does, his face changes as he looks up. And
Sona!
Good thing we have an orc bear.
Short sword. Run! I'm ready. I'm ready.
and a grayish
forgot they can impregnate.
grayish slod
It's the spellcaster one.
with so a
It's the spellcasting one.
wait a second. Grab the right one. Yeah. Okay. So a grayish slod kind of appears
Where's Steven?
and looks at the orc captain. Doesn't really say much, but just kind of sits there and smiles and goes, "They know you're coming." And with that, they are going to try to cast a spell.
Are we able to do anything with
Who's
this?
casting the spell?
The slot.
Diction.
Yeah, you got 6 seconds.
Are we able to see through these guys or not? Because it's just the door, right?
Yeah, it's just the doorway.
Are we able to see through those guys?
I mean, you can hear the voice now because there's definitely shock. So,
Oh no.
so
I'm gonna.
let me look at. Well, let me one thing. Let me double check one thing. 'Cause I'm trying to remember.
Well, I can't fist bump Bruce right now for the idea. He's currently right next to the slod, so
I want to fist bump the slot.
I'm gonna fist bump you instead. Because
So,
And now you're due in 6 weeks.
all right. So, you see, I'll say like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna ask that do people looking through the windows? Are we trying to look through the door?
I assume
Like
the door's open, so
the door is
I'm
open.
just looking back.
It's a double door.
I'm trying to look through the door.
Because I was suspicious of Dixon.
I was kind of suspicious.
I was always suspicious.
So
I thought he was a cool guy.
If everybody's
but
crowding the door, then I'm not going over there.
I'm
Okay, so you just see him kind
I
of look,
imagine Divine's just like continually walking.
and he begins to cast a spell.
That is.
That's up to you.
I wanna tickle his arm.
Find out.
I'm not interacting because it's pretty crowded right there, and that sounds like a
I'm
death
going
funnel.
to cast something in response, and I'm gonna counterspell it.
All right, what level are you doing that at?
Behind the two big guards, or well,
No,
behind.
no.
level
What
spell.
level spell slot are you using to cast counterspell?
We'll go with 3.
Okay, so I will need you. 1 second, because I gotta remember. Okay,
4th level her, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On success.
Okay. so yeah, so you'll need to roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
That's a 17.
17 is exactly the number you needed. So, as he does, he begins to cast the spell, and you start to see his body flicker and shift. And as it does, it just stops. And he looks and he goes,
I just evil.
alright. Well,
all 30 orcs take a swipe.
They did not all go in that room.
We would die.
alright.
You
Well,
should be looking at counterspell.
at this point,
Zeus, go free.
wait, where are we going from here?
No.
He was doing a flickering thing, so I'm assuming he was gonna teleport.
Oh gosh.
Like Jiminy.
Man, imagine if I got
Alright.
to cut him.
Yeah.
And we'd
Alright.
all it'd just be us.
Just take a big bite.
Okay, so at this point though, he is.
I'd like if
like-
he wasn't. I don't know.
You definitely can see that there's a fear on his face.
Oh, right.
So that's his first 6 seconds though, but I am gonna see. Okay, since I have the 2 in the room.
So I'm letting you know right now, Andrew. Technically, you set up a 1v43 fight.
I'm aware.
So, just saying.
I'm aware.
Was this planned?
You want to
Well, I shouldn't ask that.
roll or
Well, no, I have 2 in the room right now.
Yeah.
So I'm asking what the 2 of them are doing.
If I was,
Because at the moment, in the direct vicinity, in combat at least, I'm seeing the 3 orcs, Thulna, and Bruce. Everyone else is outside of the barracks.
yeah, if I was to do anything, I'd probably do vicious mockery and be like, "Dang, you're as ugly as my brother." That'd be it.
who's really ugly?
Your guys never fooled me. Twerp.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I take a step back and use my. No, I'll use my short sword instead.
Stab it in the side.
Stab in the side. Right in the kidney. You don't need it.
Do you have a manufacturer?
Yes, Hunter's Mark. Well, do I need Hunter's Mark from right next to him?
It increases your damage.
Yes, I'll do that. Apparently I have Hunter's Mark and Third
And like,
Yeah.
Again, we discussed that last time where you can upcast it.
As soon as I said the sentence, I
So if you use any spells, you need a long rest.
I did long rest.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had two exhaustion and I.
So why
and
do you,
I'm
why did you give any spell slots back?
Because I didn't put them back.
It's
You're-
supposed to take them 2 seconds.
I don't know.
No,
How
not
rare do
you,
you use
Hunter's
this
Mark.
thing?
I do have.
Now you do Hunter's Mark. No. Oh. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. It'll be okay. Oh. He leans right into man, and we got him in the thing.
Okay, so you're gonna swing at him.
You already did your Hunter's Mark, Fridge's Mockery?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I need wisdom.
You know what would be a twist? If this guy was an outlaw and they were all.
It's a 7.
That
What a
fails.
twist!
So you take 1d4 physical damage.
It doesn't scale with your level.
Yeah, actually it's 2d4.
Yeah, I think it's 2d4.
And you have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Yep.
That is. Whoops. Can I borrow your d4? 8 damage! Let's go!
Let's go!
Alright, and your swing.
Yeah. 15 on the first one.
15 will miss.
Are you rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah, because I have one exhaustion.
No,
No, not on the
That's
attack.
on-
Not on attacks.
Ability.
It's just ability checks. It's not on attacks or saving throws. So you want to re-roll the first hit?
I remember it. The first one was a 17, and
Miss.
the first one was 18 plus 9.
Enough.
Enough.
A 27. There's a 27 hit, not in my game.
9 slashing damage.
No, you knew. Oh my gosh, it was a really funny story with that.
Okay.
They went to the abyss, which is like
Alrighty.
the opposite
So,
of all.
At this point,
And there was
though,
a creature there with 27 AC.
the slod known as Dixon is just going to look at everybody and be like, well, if I can't get away one way, then you're just going to see, no, you're going to see his hands get really, really wide, and this big orange ball is going to start to form.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And
Nope.
he's going to drop it
Nope.
down
Nope.
on the ground, even with himself there. No.
That's a fireball.
He's gonna come become
And
some
I
sort.
will
That's a
need
fireball.
dex saves from Bruce, Thulna, and I'll have to roll for the 3 orcs. And he's just gonna fail because
And
he's
then,
I'm sorry.
and then I'm gonna roll for disadvantage for this one, right?
What am I doing?
I need a dex save.
You don't have disadvantage.
Right. Ah! Ah!
I couldn't count. Let's see where you did it.
Not every encounter has to be spooky clean. That's why violence is never the answer. Because it's missy.
No,
Is-
she's just.
Alright,
Does
so
that mean
what
I
do you
have
get?
advantage, or what is the...
then that would be a
that may
fail.
advantage, or like it's a proficiency in Bruce. Bruce.
The white dot on
Yeah,
my...
it's proficiency.
So does it mean I have
That means
advantage?
your proficiency modifier, which is based off your level, is added to your whatever your modifier is for that. So, it should be a 4
So I get
plus
plus
3.
4 plus... Oh, I see.
No,
I
yeah.
see. Yeah. I got a... Do you need my number? 26.
26.
I got a nat 19 and a plus 7 on my deck. So
Oh boy.
yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna take half damage.
Amazing.
So, Thulna. Sorry.
I didn't even take damage for them cutting my hand because I didn't get my hand cut. Amazing. Well said.
I didn't get
Okay,
either.
so you're gonna take 34 points of fire damage.
What?
Oh my god.
He's a
So
fireball.
You're gonna be taking 17 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
You had a long rest.
The
You guys
two
are crispy.
That's like half my health.
the two heavily armored orcs are completely incinerated.
These two?
Yeah,
They're gone?
they're incinerated,
No!
Oh, sad day.
Oh,
and the orc captain is heavily bloodied,
We gotta save him.
and the death slaw just kind of looks and goes and turns invisible.
No.
And that's a skill you have?
It is indeed.
They might have this mark somewhere. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Where'd he go?
Right?
Too concentrated.
So, and he is then going to begin moving. And again, just for my visual.
He looks
because
like
you
an
get to
Adam.
know where he is, but nobody else gets to know where
Yep.
he is. He's going to move this way.
Does the orc feel him go around?
Oh yeah.
Because you can
Are
still
there
feel
No,
Oh,
he's
invisibility.
so he's technically he's feeling the pain. He's
Oh, okay.
he's alive. He's not dead, but
What
he's
about the wall of work looks like?
he's trying his best. Actually, wait, no, that's not right.
You probably go through the crowd.
You're gonna find a way.
The window's not open.
It's not, but it's there.
Are these all furnaces?
Yeah, like little fire pits. Ooh, that's a he's a small.
Okay.
Initiative? Or it doesn't matter?
Well, I'm going to ask. It is
Keep going.
11:22.
Keep going.
We can
Just
keep
go
going.
into it.
We can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we could try. We might be gone before we get a chance.
All right. So, yeah, we'll go for initiative then.
Like. All the times to be doing that.
Can I use my D6 on this?
You can indeed.
Woo. I like these sticks. I'm a clear boy.
All right. Okay. So.
I got one.
Oh, we need more. We need some exciting music.
Yeah. Play some,
I got it.
what is it? Ah.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
I have a chance. I have a feeling that I might prefer this.
Ah.
All right. So I'll need 30 to 25.
25.
Give me a second.
That's not a good thing.
All right.
because-
25 to 20.
21.
Yeah. I guess
20.
it's all.
Hey, nice rolls. Had advantage and +5 on my
All right. 20 to 15.
18.
You got
not
my 20,
bad.
right?
What, like,
Yeah, I got your 20.
and I rolled a D6. It's like,
Okay.
All right.
could've gotten better.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
6.
9. Weak. Oh,
Is the monster going last?
What did you say you rolled?
6.
What's your dex mod?
Oh, my dex mod?
Yep.
Is this one right here?
It's a plus what? No, it's 5.
A plus 5.
you rolled a 1. What about the orc captain?
He's down.
Okay.
Weak.
Does he have saving throws?
No, like he's still conscious. Like he still has hit points. Just he's very painfully.
But is he not on the
He
initiative?
no, he's not on the initiative.
Okay.
He just took a grenade to the face.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm done. Like, I'm not getting back up. Some captain, right?
All right.
I didn't say that out loud. I will.
All right. Okay, Laura, you are now. Okay.
I am sprinting in.
What did Archer get?
19
I got 20.
or 20. So
I got,
I got
an
20.
18.
So my initiative order, just so everybody knows, is Laura, Manfred, Reel, Bruce, Gohan, Thulna, and then Dixon.
I sprint in, and I'm gonna make sure I get out of the doorway. He will be right here. I don't know where he's at, so I'm like,
too stunned to speak.
You know what?
I'm gonna cast confusion on myself.
What? Yeah, you succeed.
Am I able just to hold my action or no?
You can.
So
So
you have to
the
adjust.
way a holder action works is you choose what act. You first have to tell me what action you're using, and you hold it, whether that's a spell, attack, whatever. And then you use your reaction when it procs off. So basically, you tell me what you're doing, what you're waiting for to happen, and then it uses your reaction on your turn to do the action.
Well, I'm going to wait.
You cannot hold a bonus action.
Okay. I'm wanting to do my psychic glance,
Okay.
but I'm wanting to hold and
Ooh,
see
so freaking pointy.
for
It could be
Fulma
looking to
if
the
she
west.
has any way of tracking him because she's a ranger.
Okay.
I don't know if she has hunter's mark on him or not. My character doesn't know, but
Yes, she does.
The character
Well-
does not know.
the character doesn't know at the moment. But,
Yes, but there is something you can do in game that's 6 seconds.
Oh, and that's speak.
Yeah, you go, hey Thulna, do you know where he is?
Don't know where he's at.
She just points.
2 seconds left.
Yeah, he points and he points at the chimney, yeah.
I'm going to.
And she can even tell you exactly in the chimney, like the bottom of the chimney looked like you're about to climb up.
Well, I know his name, and that's all I need.
Okay.
And he needs an intelligence saving throw.
Do you say Dixon?
Yes.
Dixon, these nuts. Okay. Okay, sorry.
Does it not work because I was there?
Well,
So the roll's an 18, but what spell are you casting?
rhythm. It's a psychic glance, and it's gonna do half damage.
Okay. So what does knowing his name do with anything?
Well, it's just part of the saying. It says you can utter a creature's name if the name target is within range. It becomes a spell target even if you can't see it.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Did you just say slod then? Is that how does it
I'm just gonna call him Dixon the Slod.
Hey,
There
wait.
we go.
That's right. That's a name.
That is
Dixon
a
the
name.
Slod. So we're gonna do both names.
Okay.
That's like me saying Crystal the human.
Yep. That technically.
And he
would
got
be
an
weird.
18.
Yep.
Okay, he barely passes.
Roll the difference.
So he won't be incapacitated.
Nah, that's weird. We don't race call. Okay, we're cultured now. We're cultured. We're cultured.
All right.
We can do wizard boils.
Ah, perfect. This is what I want. Froggy chair pumping.
That's 35 in total. And as I do that, I'm going to yell out to the rest of the party that he's going up the chimney.
All right. Manfred.
And I'm going to point over there with my.
The chimney, like, how tall
I
is the building?
point over there.
It's a single-story building, so you're looking at, like, let's see, so roughly 10-foot walls, and then with the roof on top, so probably another 5 feet, so roughly 15 feet tall.
I'll use my bonus action to command my skeletons. Can they make a ladder?
I'll allow it.
I'd like to climb my skeletons to get on top of the building.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you do it.
Okay.
You
Does-
plan this out.
Do you
Fireball him
wanna
down the chimney.
have one of
Fireball him
these
down the chimney.
buildings count
Fireball
as
him
a
down the
roof?
chimney.
I mean, technically we flip it over and there's a roof, but
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
but there's people inside the building, so
and I'm not leaving.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
I got you.
oh, that works.
This on top of multiple.
But then we gotta like reach under.
Let's not.
And like it though. I like your thinking.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moved it over here. Well, I guess I wouldn't know which chimney would I.
No, you wouldn't. Because where you were outside, yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see Laura pointing.
Well, I can see all three chimneys from
You
where
can
I'm at.
see all three chimneys from where you're at.
I'm gonna command them to. I'm just gonna say stay in ladder form.
Okay.
Okay. Was that my action climbing? Or
Yeah,
is that a check?
I would say it would be interacting. It would be interacting with the environment. So yeah, it would be your.
Okay.
If you have your movement and your
Yeah, and then okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here.
You have see invisibility.
I don't have it prepared. Oh, well, I don't have it here. So that's action and bonus action.
yeah, and then your movement.
And movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
movement. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Wizard on the roof. Alright, pass.
Real, it's your turn.
Alright, and the slot is still inside the chimney, basically, right?
As far as people who know, yes.
You don't know which chimney though, and there's three.
Are you going in the building?
Yeah, I mean,
From
you
where
all pointed
Reeel
at
is standing
where it's
right
at.
there. I think he could tell that it's on that side of the building because he's like, he can see Volna and
I pointed. I'm gonna stay pointing towards that chimney.
We
So
both
people
are pointing,
know.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so as you run into the room, you see Laura pointing towards one of the chimneys.
Yeah.
But out of
Okay.
everybody, Real and Gohan are probably the only ones that kind of see.
Based on the
direction.
angle that was there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get underneath the chimney as long as I'm able to, without just walking into him. And if do I run into him going,
Like,
because I'm trying to get like a peer up into the chimney because I don't see him.
I got you. Yeah. So as you run to the base of the chimney and kind of like reach up, you don't feel anything in the chimney. Like,
Okay.
like when you stick your
I
hand up,
will-
you like nothing hits.
Using my axe, it'll be. It's not a swinging motion as normal. It's more like a halberd motion.
Yeah, I got
or
you.
Pike. But he'll more or less just jam up his axe.
Gotcha. So yeah, so it'd be a blind attack, so you would be swinging at disadvantage.
I will rage beforehand,
Okay.
and then do a reckless attack.
Gotcha for a straight roll.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me first rage. Then, as a reckless attack, let us swing. That is 16.
16 misses.
Dang. Well, bonus action was rage. Actually, when I do rage, if he's within 10 feet of me, he has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be a 21.
Oh.
He beats it. Then he will take half damage, which is 2d6. Let me roll that 2d6. He takes half of 5, so 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Of lightning damage, specifically.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, that is it for my turn.
Alrighty. It is Bruce, yes.
I realize I can do nothing against an invisible creature. Maybe. I have an idea, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to go up to the captain, and I am going to pop open one of my healing potions and just like right down his throat.
Got it. Alright. Okay. Stop with the ooze. Okay. Got it. Alright, so yeah, so you see the orc captain come back to a little bit more of a conscious, like Ah, and you start screaming.
And then that is, I think, going to be it.
Right.
For me.
Go on.
Alright, so I, watching Full Nut and Real be ready. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I see, yeah, I see that
Just
he's
shoot
just
up.
not there, right?
Shoot up in the air with an American.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna.
American.
How much of the chimney is Real picking up?
You didn't go inside the chimney.
Oh, he just like poked at
Yeah.
it.
Like he was
Yeah.
looking up into
Okay, cool. I'm gonna slide on my back and shoot my blunderbuss just up
Up the chimney. Alright.
Is this how we're going to work?
It's still
on
going to be a
the-
disadvantage because he's invisible, just for mechanic wise.
Okay. Can I argue for advantage because the bullets will be ricocheting off of the walls, guaranteeing a hit?
A higher
So it'd
chance
be
of
a
hitting.
regular.
Oh, the complexity.
See? Because it's dancing.
It's like I know. How big is the chimney on the map? Is it a 10-foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say because it's at least 10 foot wide. Or is that a 5?
No, it's 5.
Is it just a 5 foot square? Just
Yeah.
a 1 square?
The hole is 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Is this the same one? Because this
I
one
just-
only has 2 chimneys, but this one has 3.
No, it's a different roof structure.
Yeah, the hole
I
is,
don't see
hole
how he could
itself is
escape
5
the
feet.
shot.
Because yeah, you're using your blunderbuss, right? So it's like a shotgun. Yeah.
Shotgun. Up the
Alright.
chimney.
Yeah. For this circumstance, yeah, it'd probably just be a straight roll.
The only
Okay.
way I could see the shot missing is if he knew that it was coming and he was
Able to dodge out of the way, yeah.
Premature dodge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's surprising. 2060.
That hits.
27%.
Okay.
Reload. Fired. That's a 1.
Okay.
So rolling.
Yep, so rolling for the misfire,
Yep,
yeah.
rolling for the misfire. 2.
Yep, your gun is broken.
Okay.
That's just a blunderbuss though.
Yep. I believe
It's
that's
not
it.
the magical one.
And actually, it's the blunder, let's see. Roll me a no, is that misfire? Roll me damage
Okay.
on it. Yeah, because that's less than 5.
11 piercing.
Okay, so it's not gonna be. It's gonna be 11 fire damage to you and Riel, because the blunderbuss is essentially
No.
exploding in your
Yeah.
hand as you fire it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And it's broken.
Yep, and it's broken.
No.
Yeah, you got some money on it.
Alright, I will take that
You
down.
should just
Yeah.
action, sir.
After that, I'm going to stay fainted.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I would say.
Wait, so you're shooting a thing, it
Roll.
explodes, and you're like,
Yeah, he's pretending. Yeah, he's playing dead.
I'm going to roll out of the way for whoever.
So, Manfred, I will say though, because of just the theater, you start to see smoke kind of rise from one chimney. You also heard the gun blast, so you can make the assumption that that's the one he's going to be coming out of
fair enough.
for your next round. Ago.
Theory.
All right.
Is there any like blood splash or
No.
anything?
It's just like smoke, and you heard the gunshots coming from that direction. All right, so that would be Thulna's turn.
Oh, come on.
Get him! There's enough for him. He rolled out of the way.
Yep.
Should I just crawl? Yeah, I just said it. I'll crawl out there.
Well, you know where he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can exactly hit him.
Oh yeah, I'll do the same
Or-
thing. I will
or
lay on my
like-
back and I'll aim my
The
gun.
thought process.
Yeah.
You're gonna see an old man run across
Okay.
the roof until
Man.
this chimney.
I I can arch my back and be like,
I got you.
move your elbow.
You've done this before. You're a skilled archer.
Yeah, I'm a skilled. There's a good one.
We'll say thematically yes.
Yeah,
But technically laying prone and shooting a bow is, yeah.
I mean, unless I can crawl in there and like.
I got you. Like on your knees and raise up like this.
I could do my knees.
And go boom.
I
Yeah.
can do it on my knees.
Yeah.
Can you see how far he is from you?
Yes.
Yep. Hunter's mark lets her tracking.
Yeah. He's like, where is he at exactly?
Like he's like maybe 10 feet up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get on. I like. I'm
He
on.
didn't make it far, did he?
Yeah.
It's only like
If the
15
arrow
foot too.
intrudes in him, does the arrow disappear, or does it like we see the arrow like floating? Do
Like
we-
when it hits him, it will become a part of. Yeah.
That's what.
Does 25 hit?
25 does it.
And does a 17 hit?
17 just misses.
Just misses. Six. Come on. I'm using one more. Seven. 13 piercing?
Additional d6 plus the 100 point.
Yeah. 2.
So 15.
Yes.
Man, you need to get multi-class into fighter or something so you can get this action surge and go pew pew.
Thinking about doing.
You pew pew 4 times.
Because I can pew pew, and then if a weapon breaks, I can wallop on his butt. Give him a prolapse aim and it's freaking stupid.
Alright. Okay. Bonus action, tool now?
That was my bonus. Wait, bonus? No.
Any bonus action? I'm just asking. Alright, so yeah, that is his turn. He's just gonna keep climbing up. And he'll make it to the roof.
Is there any blood splatter
That's
now?
fine. I don't need to see him.
On the, there will be like at the bottom of the chimney. Okay, so he makes it to the
Where I
roof.
can't see anything come out.
Let's see. What's he going to do?
He also sees an old man on the roof.
He does.
What? Excuse me.
Oh, I know what he's gonna do. Before he pops up, alright, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Thulna, Gohan, and Reel.
Oh,
Constitution saving throw, yes.
Natural 20, 28.
Okay.
You gain.
I think you need different dice.
I think I did too.
What happens to, does her hunter mark stay up?
Yeah, her hunter's mark stays up. Well, we'll do a con check on her turn to see if it stays.
I have a question.
Okay, so I need. Alright, so I need my numbers though for my con save. So I got Riel's number.
9.
9. Okay, so fail.
3.
3, so fail as well. Alright, so Gohan and Thulna will be taking 22 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
And Riel, you'll take 11 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get resistance to that as a reaction.
As your action, okay.
Yeah.
So, basically, as he climbs up, casts a, yeah, essentially,
He gave us pink eye.
and casts Cloud Kill
oh.
on the bottom, and so around the chimney in a 20-foot sphere, just this green smoke just starts to billow out of it. And at that point, as he climbs up, his invisibility will drop. climbs up and sees Manfred standing at the top. And let's see. That is okay. He's gonna make 10 more feet towards you, Manfred.
A straight line.
Yeah, like he's coming directly towards you at this point. All right, and that would be his turn. Laura, you see a green smoke billowing.
That's fine. I have one card. Go again, please.
Yeah. It doesn't stay on. What's that
No.
called?
I'm gonna cast it. It's 120 feet. It's not 120 feet from me.
You said, let's say what again?
But do you have to see him?
Intelligence. Nope.
That is a 21.
Well, this doesn't have to be freaking bird. Just keep that damage. Be cool.
Andrew, detect magic. Can you detect magic through walls?
As long as they're not lead lined.
Yeah. As long as within the perimeter of the sphere. Of
Basically,
the
if
spell,
someone like prepares ahead of time, and they're like, yeah, my buildings are made out of lead or have lead lined walls, then you wouldn't be able to. But normal buildings, yeah, you can.
So it's I just see like a glowing coming.
20
under
and
there.
have 10.
Yeah, basically the item kind of glows. Alright.
Oh, that's it. Is that an action? Mending's an action, right? Okay. I will give inspiration to Reeel. So Reeel gets a D10.
So Real, you gotta have a D10 of inspiration.
Yep.
Okay. Manfred.
Yeah, I'll see.
Oh, I can't see him. I don't know why I'm asking. Deep like 10 points of psychic damage from below.
I'm gonna move 20 feet toward him.
Okay.
Burning hands!
Yep.
I'm gonna upcast that at 4th level.
I like it.
Make a dex save.
That sucks. That's a 6.
Cool.
Woo!
He's gonna take full damage. I don't know, does it roll in the... Okay, that's 19. Fire damage. Plus 4, because I'm gonna use my, my signature thingy, my power surge that I got when I
So
long
23.
4 force damage, and then the 19 fire.
Okay, so it'll take the full force damage, and then the 19 will be half.
Why?
So as you cast the spell, you see that it hits its full effect, but it does not do as much damage as you thought it did.
Ah. That's disappointing. Can I...
He appears to have resistance to fire damage.
Would I know if casting acid on this building would that be a bad idea?
In what way?
I mean,
If I'm attacking with acid, would that be bad for the building?
being stone, probably not going to affect it too much.
Cool. Yeah, seeing that it didn't fully do anything, like so as I cast it.
Well, it has a wood roof, so it might be. Well, yeah, it'd be a wood roof, so it will
Only
also-
one way to As he power surged, the normal burning hands just went like harder.
Yeah.
Like you fed a furnace.
Yeah. So
And-
part of the roof is now on fire. Gotcha.
That's when I'm going to do the thing.
The thing?
I'm going to do the thing.
I like it.
No, I'm going to do my special thing called action surge.
Yes, the roof is now on fire.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna kind of like furrow my brow and be like, okay, Victrolic's there. Well, actually, I wouldn't throw it. I just point. So I'm gonna point at him, and
Spear pops out of
a
your
1 foot diameter ball of acid streaks there, and explodes in a 20-foot radius there, so 40 feet.
Gotcha.
So, well, I guess it would be. I don't want it to hit me, so I guess right here probably. So that, yeah.
really good on the chimney.
So that's another deck save.
That was a 12.
That is also a fail. He's gonna take a lot of damage. So he's gonna take 10d4 and then another 5d4 because he failed the saving throw at the end of its next turn.
Gotcha.
So the acid lingers.
Yeah.
So here's the 10d4. That's 26 acid damage.
So again, the same thing. You throw the acid, and you just see the flames just start to envelop behind on the roof that are already blazing. And again, as the acid hits, but it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it did.
Magic is not working the way I wanted it to. Well, I used both my 4th level spell slots. Bonus action. Can I command my skeletons to come over?
To climb themselves to get to the roof.
Well, I guess how would that work? So, like, if let's say this one's hanging on to the top, the bottom would have to climb up, and then the
Yeah.
second would have to climb up.
And then they climb the end.
Yeah. So can I do that?
Yeah, you can get all 3 of them up there.
Okay. Do they have any movement remaining?
I would say probably not.
Okay.
Between helping each other get up there.
Can they draw their bows?
Yeah.
Okay. They make 3 bow attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a +4 to hit. First one is an 8. Second one is an 18.
Hits.
Third one is 14.
Miss.
Okay. So that is 4 piercing damage. Way to go, Eden! You shot him.
Good boy. That's my son.
Okay. The slot is starting to look hurt.
Fair enough. That's it. That's everything I can do.
Real, it's your turn.
Okay.
You
I don't
probably
have
also
a
within
climb.
your vicinity heard flames and a big acid splash on
Yeah,
the
so
roof.
as you look up, you just see that the roof has started to burn.
Yeah. I imagine I'll need to make an athletics check to climb up the chimney, but that's what I want to do. I'm just concerned about movement speed to get to the slot.
So it's going to be 15 feet up to climb, which as a lizard folk, you should be able to do that pretty well with your claws. And then it's going to be another 15 feet to him. Yeah, so you'd reach him.
Okay. Then I'll do exactly that.
All right, so Riel has joined the fight on the top. And again, as you
Hey, Real, what do you see?
so as you come up the chimney, you just see the roof behind the slot is just ablaze with flame, and it makes it very difficult to walk.
Shouting to Manfred is like, I know you can't control where you aim at with some of these spells, but we don't need to destroy the town where guests at.
How much of the roof?
And then
destroyed?
I will
It's
go
not destroyed yet,
ahead
but it's definitely on fire.
and
It's getting there. Give it probably a round.
I guess
and it's gonna fall through.
I would just attack
Okay.
the
It's
slum.
fine. Yeah, you see me. I'm about 15 feet away from it,
Yeah.
and then you see my 3 skeletons on the far end of the building.
I'm gonna use my D10. I totally forgot last turn that I had 2 attacks. I just forgot. Dang, it's 16 again for the first attack.
That will miss.
Using my inspiration for that.
I was like,
as
you
well.
no longer have
Uh,
disadvantage to hit. He's no longer invisible. Sorry if you missed that part.
Yeah, no worries. And dang, this is so annoying. I can't roll higher than an 8, and it sucks. 15.
Yep, that misses as well.
You really did that practice,
So,
Reeel.
I am.
Don't want to hear it.
Don't get me started. I don't.
Don't make the barbarian angry.
Alright. Anything else, Reeel?
So you can hit something.
I'm trying to think what might do more damage. My bite?
For a bard.
It's plus
Or bard.
plus D6
Barbarian.
plus 6.
He doesn't do much.
And then I could trigger my Eldritch Claw. Okay, I'm gonna try to bite him.
Okay.
As the Hungry Jaws.
Gotcha.
Bonus action. That's a 25. There we go.
I will hit.
And so I will also in the same because I will activate my Eldritch Claw. Wait, is that a bonus action? No, I have to bonus action to enable it. Never mind. 7 damage, and I'll heal that much.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll get 4 temp. That's what it is. 4 temp HP.
That is a lot of damage. Are you kidding me?
Alright.
One turn.
Bruce.
Alright, I am going to step outside of the building and look up, and do I see, like, what do I see on, like, the side of the roof?
Well, so from your perspective at the moment, you kind of look up, like you see some heads, but you're not like.
Can I tell you what I'm trying to do? To see?
Yeah.
So I have a rope, and I'd like to see if I can, like, make a loop and then, like, toss it to hang on to something. Does that make sense?
Can
Okay.
you grappling hook?
Is there any, like, thing I can see where I can, like, try to get up with that?
I'd say no.
Okay.
There's no gutters.
Do I have to see somebody from Bardic Inspiration?
No, I think so, but I don't know.
If you back up, well, the building's 15 feet. If you back up by 10 feet, then you should be able to see.
That can
everybody.
hear you
Oh, okay. So yeah,
within 60 feet. So I will.
it's like Manfred and Reeel are up there. Yeah,
I
are
know.
up there.
Yeah, I would. I know Real is up there.
You do
I
know
did not
Reel's
see Manfred.
That's
though.
true. Well, as you come out, you can see him up there.
Oh, okay.
I was hatching a strategic plan.
Alright. How far back do I need to see the. I'm just gonna move, like.
I'd say as long as you're like 15 or 20 feet away from the building, you'll probably see up there.
You should be able to see like our torsos. So you see the 3 skeletons: Real, the Slod, and Manfred. Just battling it out on the roof.
Okay. Exactly what I needed. Right.
You can just shoot an arrow.
I could, but I am instead going to cast Hideous Laughter on the Slaw.
Okay. What's he need?
And I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Those are both 18s. So, an
They pass.
18.
That sucks. So nothing happens there. So I will then give Manfred a Bardic Inspiration. It's a D10 booster.
Okay.
And that
Yeah, because it's 15 feet up.
Yep. I think that Bigsby's hand just I don't need to be.
Or pull them off.
Roll to the side and read them off.
Flick.
And
Should be able to
I'll
shoot.
just shoot him.
That does count.
Okay.
That was
Oh.
so great.
You're welcome. Changed your dice for you.
I love this first one.
I look different.
That's hard, dude. I can't do it.
39.
Okay.
First shot.
Never underestimate. I can't finish a sentence.
I rolled a 1. So roll the d20 again for the misfire. I rolled a 7. So
I'm trying to remember what number this one was at. Because you misfired with this how many times now? The pistol?
3.
This is the third time? Yeah, with the pistol.
Something like that.
Is this your third time? So that would make it ironically 7.
So he
So it
keeps
break. No, well, you rolled out a
Me-
7.
Yeah.
Okay,
Me-
so
me-
yeah, yeah. All right, so yeah. Woo! You barely saved.
Okay.
You barely saved, but yeah, it doesn't go off.
It should.
Cool.
Actually should.
So essentially, it just goes
just
click.
a misfire.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a misfire. But as you do fire your one shot and hit, and you go to reload quickly, you fire and it misfires. But you do look and see as the slug has now fallen, and the roof beneath your feet has become very weak,
Oh.
and the slod
You dead?
and you and Riel.
Are you
fall
coming
through
down
the
on
roof.
me?
There's beds conveniently there.
Yeah.
Let them land on the bed.
So I need
And
to make
Almost
a save.
slung.
Thulna, you feel your hunter's mark disappear as the slod lays dead on the ground.
Do we need to make like a deck
Oh my-
save to not take damage while falling?
Huh?
It's raining now.
Do we
Yes,
need to
I
make
will
a
need.
dex
I'll
save?
need deck saves from Gohan and Rio.
Not me?
Not me.
No, because they're not falling on you.
Am I able to get down using the water again?
17 on the dex.
Just
Okay.
falling with points like
Well,
that is very
okay.
on me.
So I say you both kind of land and catch yourself. Nothing really. This has happened kind of before. You're used to falling,
Did you guys fall on the roof again?
and within a little bit,
Someone's supposed to look
the rain starts to dissipate a lot of the fire. However, there is a lot that is still burning.
What'd you guys do to light the roof on fire?
Yeah, you get down.
Let me make a check.
To climb down, nah. We'll say the Scully boys help you off the roof.
Yeah, better bones than you do, isn't
How long
it?
did your inspiration last?
1 for 10 minutes.
I thought it was hours.
10 minutes.
Well, I'll try to use it next time.
Did he die?
Yes.
Just to make sure
He
he's
fell.
dead, I'm gonna grab my sword, my rapier, and I'm going to cut his head off.
Okay.
How's the captain looking?
I would like to check on him.
He looks better.
Okay.
He's still bruised up and banged up.
Good teamwork, man. I'm addressing the skeleton.
It's all like
He's just standing on the roof.
Yeah, they can't speak.
I know.
Understand.
28 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can I feel? Wait, how? You said he looks.
He's better than he was.
Okay.
I gave him a healing potion.
Oh, okay.
12 points of damage.
Never mind.
It's dead.
Well, I'm just making sure his head's cut off.
It's dead.
Making sure he comes back.
He did.
There's only 2 class features I haven't used today.
He's dead.
Good.
I would like to go over to him and grab one of my bolts and be like, gotcha. And that's it.
He's dead.
And I'm gonna go over to the commander and do a healing word on him.
Healed it.
You didn't heal him fully.
Doesn't need to be fully healed. It'll rest tomorrow.
So will we.
Then why waste it on him?
Oh, the orc body's completely done.
The two. Yeah, they're incinerated.
Yeah, save it for yourself just in case you die. Wait, what?
All right, and that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Jordan,